Hi everyone, I'm Polly G and welcome to Fashion with Me. My channel focuses on makeup and fashion and how to always look your best and put together. I believe makeup should always be classy, not overdone, and should always complement and go well with your outfit. So today's video is going to be a video in my new series called Face of the Day. So if you'd like to see how I go from this to this, please keep on watching. So today I am wearing this cute top from Cabby called the Besotted Top. And because I think it's important to always pair your makeup with your outfit, I always show you the tops that I'm wearing so that you can get a good feel for why I chose the colors that I chose to go with the outfit. So because this top has all these pretty shades of pinks in it, I'm going to stay in the pink family for my blush and lipstick because I think it will work the best with this top. As far as my eyeshadow, because this is a day look, I'm going to try to keep the eyeshadow a bit on the softer side. And I think the colors in this eyeshadow palette will work well for the look that I'm going for. So I have already cleansed my skin and put on all of my skincare. So the first thing that I always do is start with my primer. And the primer that I use and love to use every single day is this Glow Activator Primer from Joa. I put this all over my face and neck. So while my primer is drying, it takes about a minute to dry, I will use that time to curl my eyelashes. Next, onto my foundation, and for that I'm going to use this tinted serum from L'Oreal in the color medium. And I'm going to apply that with my beauty blender. And I'm going to tap all around and blend in. Once I'm happy with that, moving on to my concealer, and I am using the Instant Age Rewind concealer from Maybelline, also in the color medium. And I'm going to apply that with this concealer brush. It's just a little flat brush, and I'm going to apply that under my eyes, around my nose, anywhere I have any little imperfections that I want to cover. I take it around my mouth, and I also use this on my eyelids as my eyelid primer. Then taking the beauty blender again and using the smaller side, I will start pressing that in all around. Once I'm happy with that, moving on to my powder. For my powder, I love this powder from Kat Von D. It's called Lock It, and it's a translucent powder, and I use this powder every single day. I love it. This is the one item that is not drugstore. I think it's just a great powder, and it lasts a really, really long time, so I think it's around $25, but it's totally worth the extra cost in my opinion. So I'm just going to apply that now everywhere, just everywhere where I put the concealer. Next, moving on to bronzer, and for that I'm going to use the bronzer from e.l.f. in the color Forever Sunkissed. This is another item I use all the time. I love this bronzer. To me, it's just a very neutral color. It works with a lot of different skin tones, and I just think this gives my skin just what it says, a nice sun-kissed look. Starting in the hollow of my cheek and working it around my hairline and my jawline. Other side. And taking what's left across my nose, like that. Next, moving on to eyebrows, and I'm going to use the eyebrow pencil from e.l.f. in the color Deep Brown. And starting with the spoolie end, I'm just going to brush through both sides. Then on the other side, I will just color in my brows. This is just going to help get rid of any of those grays that are in there, cover up any of those grays, and just deepen up my brows. Then going back to the other end, which has the spoolie on it, and I'm going to brush through. And this will just help disperse that product evenly and fill in any sparse areas. Once I'm finished with that, I'm going to move on to the Wow Brow, also from e.l.f. in the color Deep Brown. Just applying that over the pencil and brushing this on. And this is just gonna help keep the brows in place and just, again, deepen them up a little bit more. And that's it for my eyebrows. Next, moving on to my eyes, I am going to start with this brown eyeliner pencil from Neutrogena called Spiced Chocolate, and I'm just going to put this on my lower lash line. Very lightly, just to frame my eye, right on the lash line. Like that. Next, moving on to the eyeshadow, which I showed earlier. This is from Rimmel in the Crimson Edition. And the colors that I'm going to be using are going to be this color here, and this color here. And this is a really pretty pink color in the middle that I think would work really well with this blouse as well, but I'm going to stick with the darker color. I just don't want it to be too pink because I am using pink in the blush and the lipstick. I'm going to start with this color here, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. And just start applying that in the crease and working it up my brow bone and just blending that in all around like that. Other side, again starting in the crease and working it up my brow bone and just blending all around like that. Next, moving on to this shade here, it's this darker shade. I'm going to put that in my outer corner and just start dabbing that on and bringing a little bit down underneath and just keep applying until you get the amount of color that you want. And I'm just staying in the outer corner, not going too far in. And then I'm just going to pull up what is left on my brush like that. Other side, start dabbing it on and just keeping it in the outer corner, bringing it down and pulling up what is left on my brush like that. Then going back to the brush that had the transition shade on it, I'm just going to blend and just blending this outer edge here, just to soften all that. Then using the shade on the end here, I'm just going to apply that with my finger. I'm just going to press that right in the center of my lid and work it into the inner corner. And just sort of try to blend where the darker color stopped, and just sort of press right there to blend those two colors together. Like that. Other side. And pressing there and working it into the inner corner. Like that. And because I like to put a lighter color under my brow and in my inner corner, I am going to use this white color eyeshadow from this eyeshadow palette from Revolution, and I like that color a lot, just to go under my brow. And I'm just going to apply that right here and in my inner corner, just a little bit right here, just in that tear duct. Just brightens up your eye. Other side. This is my favorite color for under my brow. I think it works really well for my skin tone. So I do use this a lot in a lot of my different looks. Back to my transition shade brush, and I'm just going to blend again, just where those two colors meet, just to soften. Next, I'm going to tightline, and for that, I always use my, again, a Neutrogena pencil, but this is now in the color black, and I will just tightline on my top lashes. This goes right on the lash line, does not go in your waterline, and I just follow the line of my lashes and gently press and let the pencil do the work. Other side. And the blush that I chose to wear with this top is the color Tender Rose from L'Oreal. And just going to dab that on my cheek. Other side. Sometimes when I find I put on just a little too much blush, I will diffuse it with a nice fluffy brush like this. And then I will just lightly brush that all around, and it just softens it a little bit. Then I'll go back to that same brush that had the blush on it, but don't put any more on it, and I'm just going to dab at the highest part of my cheekbone. Next, I'm going to move on to my highlighter, and for that I am going to use this highlighter from Wet n Wild in the color Blossom. Really, really pretty pink color. And I'm going to put this on very lightly, just at the highest point of my cheek. Right there. Not a lot. Just so it catches the light. Right at the highest part of my cheek. Just like that. And for my lipstick, as I showed earlier, I'm using this pink lipstick from Revlon called Secret Club. And I'm going to start with this lip liner from LA Girl in the color Nonstop Nude. And I'm just going to start by overlining the bottom and then working it up the sides. Overlining a little bit on the Cupid's bow. And again, working down the sides. This is just a really pretty soft pink color, and I use this all the time. I love it. Then moving on to the lipstick in the color Secret Club. And then topping that off with the lifter gloss from Maybelline in the color Moon. And last but not least, I will be doing my mascara. I always wait to the end to do my mascara. That's just something I like to do. And I always use my mascara from Full and Soft in the color Black for during the day. Love this mascara. I think it's a great mascara. Goes on full and soft, just like it says. And it doesn't give those spidery looking lashes that I don't particularly care for myself. And then I like to just put a little bit of the mascara on the outer corner of my lower lashes. I don't put anything down here. I think that pulls my eye down too much, so I'm just going to put it in the outer corner and on the top. I think I'm going to do a second coat, just on the outer corner of the top lashes. Okay, so here is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really helps my channel grow. I hope to see you in my next video, and until then, always remember, keep it classy, keep it stylish, and always be your best self. Bye!